It is Black History Month, and here in Northeast Ohio, our region's history is stored, cataloged, and put on display for anyone to enjoy.
Tanisha Cordell takes us inside Cleveland's African American archives.
That's right. Well, Katie, you know what? This is definitely a treasure trove for true Black excellence. And this year, it's celebrating a huge milestone. We're talking 50 years in the making. It was 1971.
A letter went out from the museum to the Cleveland community inviting people to come and participate in helping the museum collect and preserve the stories of African Americans who made an impact.
23 people responded, and soon after, they got to work building what would become the African American Archives inside the Western Reserve Historical Society.
The purpose was to collect and preserve historic documents related to African American history, culture, and life in Greater Cleveland. The big piece of it was to make those things accessible.
The collection holds the stories of Cleveland legends, from Alan Cole, considered one of the greatest documentarians of African American life in Cleveland from the late 1920s until the 60s, to Garrett Morgan, inventor of the early gas mask and traffic light. And now, 50 years later, the collection continues to grow.
We just received a new collection, Dr. A. Grace Lee Mims, which we are very excited about.
Now, the African American Archive Auxiliary is inviting you to take your place in history with its new Share Your Story initiative.
It's basically a way of documenting this specific period of time during COVID-19. And there's also an activism piece to it in response to the George Floyd murder.
We want to prepare the archives and leave it stronger for the next 50 years.
Now, you may not be able to visit the archives and see the collections in person, but fear not, you can check them out online. We have a link for you inside the News 5 app. I'm Tanisha Cordell, News 5.